Hi, I'm Randy at All About Living, and I'm going to take you. What do you think about that? Was that funny? No, what we're going to do today, I was debating real heavily upon whether or not to do a video on this particular thing, okay, or this item. But, and I got to thinking to myself, if you're going to live out in the middle of the woods and you're going to be out where you can't get any help and nobody can do anything for you and you got to do it yourself, I think I probably ought to go ahead and show this to you really quick, maybe. But anyway, I have this regulator, okay? And this regulator, it's only as old as Tammy's Outdoor Kitchen, which we started out here in January, February. Yeah, since February. And you would think that a regulator would not malfunction. Now, one thing I can do is I can get another piece. I don't think that there's an actual problem with the regulator itself, but there's a problem here. Okay, now what had happened was this, if you'll look, well, whatever, that pulled out of there. Okay, it used to be here, but somehow or another, through the loosening and tightening of only about 2 or 3 propane tanks, this screw part would not pull the propane valve in far enough to depress the valve on the propane tank. And so we could not get propane to flow through the regulator. Now, looking at this, they do sell this in particular piece that screws into the regulator like that. I don't know exactly how much it is, $9.99, $10, $11.99. So if you ever get to the point where you're not getting propane out through the regulator, check to make sure that this is screwing onto the propane tank effectively. Now, while I was out and about, I just happened to be passing a hardware store, and so I said, you know what, I need to get that because we're using the regulator off of our outdoor shower, and so it gets to be a pain connecting, disconnecting, reconnecting the propane for the hot water. So I went ahead and I purchased another regulator with an end. Same thing. Hope this one doesn't malfunction after only taking it on and off 2 or 3 times. But I'm going to buy a piece for this one here with this screw head for the propane tank next time I get into town. But this regulator here, I was quite surprised. The actual whole assembly was only $12.99. And then, if you guys will go back and watch my stove conversion for propane, that video, you'll see how I was able to connect, a propane gas line and convert a natural gas stove into a propane stove. I got the whole video on it, so you can go watch it if you want to. But let me go ahead and I'm going to get this set up so that you can actually see what I'm doing to get this reconnected to our, propane gas stove. Okay, this is the propane line on this tank. I'm going to shut it off. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect it. Don't go nowhere. Okay. Regulator connection is the same. The only difference between this one and that one there is this one hooks directly to a pipe fitting to the gas line for the stove. And this hose hooks to a instant hot water heater. There's the fitting. If you'll go back and watch the video I did on the conversion, I actually had to use like 1, 2, 3, 4 different size reducers and threads to get to that point right there. They probably made something to take care of this, but I never found it. Alright folks, you know, if you ever watch any of my other fix-it videos, it's all on what you got on hand to get things done and get it done. And probably do a good idea to turn that wrench there. Probably be a good idea to put that pipe wrench on the pipe fitting and use the pliers to spin this other, but I got it broke loose, and so I'm just going to take it off. Alright, come on. Alright, so here we go. We getting close. Getting closer. Come on. I want to be done. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to put this new regulator on this fitting. Pipe thread. All I got to do is get it screwed on there and get it tightened up. Before I put that on there though, I am going to apply a layer of gas rated Teflon tape. That'll help keep it sealed, keep it from leaking. And you just take the regulator, you screw that on just like that. Hold that with a pair of pliers and just crank that on. And just get it as tight as you can. In this application, I feel that's going to be sufficient. I'll get that screwed on, and then when I get everything turned on and I test the stove, I'll make sure it's not leaking. That right there, snugged up. Gas is on. All I smell is steel right now. Okay, well, I'm going to test out this stove. I'm going to light it. Yeah, that match is really going to help me out, right? Let me get a match that actually has the other end on it. So I'm going to strike it. I'm going to see if I can light this stove like Tammy does. Woohoo! Look at that right there. We got propane infusion. I want to thank you for joining me on another do-it-yourself episode. Like I would do that, right? Alright, but that's it. That's all you got to do. Replace the regulator. If you can get the hose off and replace the regulator and put the hose back on, make sure you use your Teflon. But other than that, we're out of here.